Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, but I'm really excited. I'm going to be showing you how I do my makeup, and I'm also going to kind of explain how I start with the basics and how I can build a 3-minute look to a 5-minute look to this, which usually takes me about 10 minutes. I want this to be a fun video. Maybe it inspires you to try something new, but I really hope that you just enjoyed this video and it just helps you to have a moment to yourself, sit back, relax, and maybe have on in the background. I don't know. Maybe you'll see something that I do that will inspire you to try something new, or it'll be something like, yeah, I already know that and it's just fun to watch. But I hope you are all doing well, and let's go ahead and get started. So starting out, I have my makeup in this bag. I also have this bag. This one is old and crusty looking, so we'll just pretend it's all in here. But I'm gonna open this up. I got this Merit makeup for Christmas from my husband. I've been really enjoying their makeup a ton. So I'm going to be using a lot of their products today. I'm going to be starting out with their complexion stick, and this is in the color Linen, and it is their Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. You can use this just on little spots, only under your eyes, or you can do a full face. I always do a full face because I just prefer a full face of makeup. So I'm going to tuck these little pieces behind my ear for now. I'm going to go ahead and go in, put it underneath my eyes for concealer, around my face, a little bit around my nose, gets a little red there. Okay, so we look really cute for a little bit. I'm going to go in with their little complexion brush and go ahead and just start blending it into my skin. I think it's so pretty because it just looks like your own skin just evened out. I like that with this, I still feel confident because I love to wear makeup, but I also like that you can still see some of my freckles through the foundation. I like that a lot. Another thing that I like is it's very buildable. So I can just do this and leave it minimal, or I can go ahead and put more and more on and giving it more coverage. Okay, now that I have it all blended out, I'm going to go in with my concealer. I use the Tarte Tape Shape concealer. This is in the color Fair Neutral. I'm just going to put a tiny bit underneath my eyes, a little bit on my chin, and a tiny bit right here. I have pretty oily skin, so I feel like I always put a little more right here because as the day goes on and you get warm, you sweat, I start melting off right there. So if I have a little bit more coverage, I feel like I don't start melting too fast. Whatever is left over on the brush, I will go ahead and put on my eyelids also. And buffing this little guy out. So this right here is my base for everything. If I wanted to do a quick 3-minute look, all I would do is a cream blush, some mascara, some eyebrow gel, done. It's super fast. It just gives me a little bit of color. I personally prefer having a little bit of makeup on. You may go out without any makeup on, and that's awesome. I do that a lot going to the grocery store, but if I'm going to go out, do a little bit more, and I just want a little bit more color to my face. Again, this face, little bit of blush, mascara, eyebrows, done. 3 minutes, I can do it super fast, and then I have a little bit of a face on. Going into the 5-minute look, I'm gonna go ahead and get some powder and just start setting some areas of my face. Usually I focus more underneath my eyes, my chin, and then I kind of just use whatever is left over on a brush and just kind of buff it out through the rest of my face. So just going in and setting my under eye, using whatever's left to kind of do my eyelids also. Getting whatever big fluffy brush you have, getting a little bit of powder on there. and then buffing that into the skin. This is just gonna set it a little bit. I don't go in too much because I still want it to be pretty, it doesn't have to be fully dewy, but just a little more sheen to it than fully matte. So like you can see there's still a little bit of sheen coming through. Then I'll go ahead and grab my blush palette. I've had this thing for years. It's Morphe. I don't even know if they still make it, but I'll go in with this lightest pink right here and it looks so pretty. I love this shade because I feel like it just gives me that little bit of color to my face, just livening me back up. Now focus kind of from the mids of my cheeks and pulling up around my eye, and then whatever's kind of left over on the brush I'll bring closer to my nose and over my nose just a tiny bit too. And then something else I'll do for this 5-minute look is I will actually just kind of blend it into my crease also, because then it's adding color to your eyes without too much effort. And then it's kind of a monochromatic look too, which is really fun. So honestly, that is the biggest thing between the 3 minutes and the 5 minutes. The 3 minutes, I'll do a cream blush. So I just kind of dot it in with my fingers. With the 5 minutes, I have a little bit more time. I'll do a little more powder on my face so it lasts a little bit longer. I do a powder blush, but I go up into my eye. So then I already have color on my eyes. Mascara, eyebrows, done. That takes me about 5 minutes. It just elevates the look a little bit more. Now I'm gonna elevate this to my everyday makeup and pretty much what I use for night, whatever. I'm pretty chill with my everyday makeup. I think it looks great throughout any time of the day. I'm going to be going in with a bronzer, whichever one that you have. This really fun broken fan brush. And I'm gonna be focusing a little bit higher than just like my lower cheek, kind of angling it up again with the blush. So all I'm doing now is just warming up my face. The blush added some color and this is just gonna warm me up now. Especially now we're getting into spring and soon it will be summer. So I'm really looking forward to having a little bit more color in my skin in general. I'm not a person that really tans anyways. I honestly could stay the same foundation color through the whole entire year, which I know a lot of people have to switch during the summer, but I am not that girly. I just add a crap more ton of bronzer and call it good. Use whatever is kind of left on my brush and bring it down onto my jawline so it's blending all of those colors in together. I'm just gonna fix my blush really quick. Also, I will bring my blush up onto my forehead. I know that might seem weird, but again, I feel like it just adds a little bit of color and it just livens me up, and I personally really like how it looks. But going in with that same blush palette, I'm gonna go in with this color right here that I've hit pan on because it's what I use every single day pretty much. And I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy blending brush, tap a little bit of that product on to the brush and just focusing it on the outer corners of my eyes. Then I'm gonna go in with this red shade and just a tiny bit, adding a little bit more to the outer corner just to give it a little bit more depth. Kind of bring it up onto the brow bone, and then kind of whatever is left I will look up and bring underneath my eye. I'm gonna go in with this highlighter. It's from Stila. It's called Kitten. I've had it for years. But it is just a creamy highlight, and I'm just gonna put a tiny bit right on the tops of my cheeks. It blends out really well. Right here. And then I use that same shade for the inner corners of my eyes. Again, it's just complementing each other. I'm just adding a nice pop of shimmer on the inside of my eyelid. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I use the Morphe Precise, what's it actually called? Micro Brow Pencil. It's their Precise one. It's the little teeny tiny pencil. I like this because I am pretty precise with my eyebrows. I'm definitely not blessed when it comes to my eyebrows, so I have to work on them a little bit more, and it took me years to figure out what I liked, because I used to just literally put brown eyeshadow on them and leave it be, and that worked for a really long time. But my eyebrows really like to dip down, like if they're just kind of like chilling, they kind of dip right there. So what I do is I'll brush those hairs down, and when I go to fill them in, I'll kind of extend the arch right there and then fill that in, so that when I brush this product up into the eyebrow hairs, it looks really natural, and then when the hair goes up, it kind of covers that part and makes it look, I don't know, like they're a little bit fuller there. Also, my eyebrows are in a really bad state right now. I really need to go get them done, but I just haven't had the time. So here they sit looking a little crusty, but that is okay. Same thing on this one. I just end up extending the arch just a tiny bit, and then pulling this down and then filling it in. All right, now that I have my eyebrows filled in, I'm gonna go in with the Merit Brow Gel in brown, I'm pretty sure. And it just has this tiny little spoolie on it. And I just brush all the hairs up, kind of up and over. There we go. And then last but not least, to finish everything off, I'm gonna go in with the Merit mascara. Also, this may be random, but it is such a pretty and sunny day, and I am just living for these warmer days, the sunshine. It is making me really happy, and wearing florals and pinks. I don't know, I'm really excited for spring and looking forward to summer. My husband and I were talking about going on some beach trips. We have some time coming up that we might be able to go, and then our anniversaries during the summer. So I don't know, I'm ready for some sun and getting out and enjoying the world. All right, let me pull these little pieces of hair back out, bring my braid forward. All right, and there you have it. This is my everyday makeup look. Like I said, my foundation is my foundation for everything. So whether it's just using 3 or 4 products to doing more of a full face look, I try to keep it fairly simple. I can usually do this look in about 10 minutes, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but usually 10 minutes. It makes me feel pretty and girly, and it just feels nice to put my face on, and it makes me feel confident. I'm not saying that you ever have to wear makeup. I go out without makeup on fairly often. I mean, sometimes it's unrealistic. I have a 7-month-old baby, and sometimes there's literally no time. But as a self-care thing for myself as a mama, if you are a mom, you know how it goes. This is my one thing that I try to always do, is have a face on, because it just makes me feel confident. And then maybe I just put in a braid and it looks like a look, and it didn't really take me all that much time because I have got it down to an art now. But that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share how I do my makeup, because these are some of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube. It kind of reminds me of the old YouTube days that I kind of miss, just people sitting on the floor in their bedroom doing their makeup. I always say my vibe is kind of a video that you can turn on and have on in the background when you're cleaning the house, doing your own makeup. That's kind of what I do during the day. So I hope this was entertaining. But I hope hope you are all doing well, and I will see you in my next video. All right, bye guys.